Hello and welcome to another weekly vlog. Today is Monday and I have actually been awake since 5:30 because I wanted to get a 20-page document proofread and then sent off along with some other documents to the people that are funding my current research role. So I've actually done that and it's now about 8:45 and I'm just getting ready. I am going to drive over to the estate agents and collect the key for the property that I'm in the process of buying, and then I need to drive from the estate agents to the house, and I'm meeting a roofer there. Hopefully do a really good inspection and tell me whether I really do need a new roof, because it's a well-known fact that surveyors can sometimes be a bit sort of cautious and say something needs a new roof when actually it's got quite like 10 to 20 years more useful life. It just needs a bit of patching up. And I know that there's obvious issues with the flashing and also pointing. So hopefully he'll be able to give me a quote for that, and then that'll be exciting, so I won't need to spend the whole lump amount on a roof. That'll be great. So I'm looking forward to that, and I'm actually really looking forward to going to the property. So I viewed it twice before I put the offer in. I viewed it once a couple of weeks ago when I had the damp and timber person around, and now this will be the 4th time I have viewed it. There's so many things, even though I've been 3 times, I haven't taken any decent photos that show exactly where everything is, and I would like to get some more measurements for the kitchen cupboards and also for the front door. I've got a list of things I need to get the property today, so I should get there a little bit before the roofer gets there at 10, and then I'll talk to him and then do some more measuring and make some notes, and then I'll be able to draw a proper scale drawing of the whole layout of the house and where all of the sort of sockets and everything are in relation to other things. I really enjoyed going back to the property. It did take quite a while, but I'm back and working at the moment. But it was really good, and I did so many measurements. I've got them all written down, took loads and loads of photos. There's so many things I realised I didn't see the first 3 times I went to the house. I might have to replace a whole wall of tiling because there's cracks at the bottom of the bottom tiles. I don't know if I can chip out those ones, things like that, and also pipes, trying to measure the gap where the bin could go. And it just really helps with my planning in my head and shopping list of things I need to get organised, things I need to buy, and jobs that need to be sorted. Anyway, the roofer was really helpful today, and I am very pleased with the quote he gave me for the work. He says it does not need a new roof, and the tiles are actually really good, and it's in a good quality. It just needs a few little bits and bobs, so the chimneys need to be capped. So I found that film a bit traumatising, and then I couldn't get to sleep for a couple of hours, and usually I'm quite good and I would fall asleep pretty much straight away. So I'm feeling a bit tired, but I'm trying to get on some work, and I have a meeting at 2 o'clock today. It's a sort of drop in, I don't know, because I'm working remotely, but I think it's if people have an issue with this department at the university, they can go, so I might just listen in and see what people are saying just to try and stay in the loop. And I'm working on a PowerPoint presentation that I need to prepare for a meeting next week. I have just been doing about half an hour of drawing, and I've been drawing out these scale diagrams of the property. So I'm doing 4 centimetres to 1 metre or 100 centimetres. So it's just roughly to scale, not entirely because I am using plain paper, and also this ruler is a bit, can't really see the millimetres properly that well, particularly at this end. But anyway, so this is a map of the ground floor. I'm quite pleased with how it's turned out. The walls are about 55 centimetres thick because it's a stone cottage, and there's the layout. But anyway, I think it's quite cool because this is going to be my home office, and I'm looking. So the blue IKEA rug that's currently in my bedroom, it doesn't actually look that big, but then it's actually going to take a massive amount of space in this room, and I think that's where it's going to go. And then the desk that I use now, which you will have seen on my office home bedroom sort of makeover, is this one. So that would probably go here because the window is here. And then it's kind of I need to get some storage. So there's the Billy IKEA bookcase, which is this big, but I think about getting 2 of them. I did have another one somewhere over there. Yeah, I've actually got all the bed sizes. I've got king size, double, and also single. I think it's quite cool actually. But anyway, so here is the Billy bookcase. So I was thinking I could have two. Then the thing is, this gap here is only like 17 centimetres. So it won't go there, which is what I was originally thinking. I am heading off for a walk now, before it gets too dark, before dinner time. I am filming this in March, so that's why it's a bit dark and it's a bit cold still, but this video will probably only be going up in about May, just because I need to edit it and I'm quite busy with work. So I'm going to go for a walk and then I'm going to come back and do some more drawing. And, oh yeah, I phoned up the estate agents because the solicitor was emailing me. Well, I emailed the solicitor asking when I could have a completion date, and she said, well, we haven't got the documents from the vendor solicitor yet. So I phoned up the estate agent, and apparently the vendor was sending it to the wrong solicitor, but I definitely did tell them my solicitor because I did loads of research like 4 weeks ago. And I swear, I definitely did tell them, so I don't know why they are incompetent. Well, hopefully now is like the turning point and they're going to get a move on, because it is about 4.5 weeks since my offer was accepted and I would like to get into the property as soon as possible and start my renovations. Hello, it is now Tuesday. I went riding this morning. I woke up at 4:15 and didn't get back to sleep, but I stayed in bed until 5:30 and then headed off to the stables. Had to defrost the car and it's got very cold this week. It is actually snowing elsewhere in the UK, but there's no snow here forecast until Thursday, but I'm still quite cold. I'm wearing like my warmest long sleeve top underneath this Jack Wills jumper, warm trousers, and I've got my electric blanket plugged in. My hands are freezing. Anyway, so I'm just sort of checking emails. I need to work on these amendments to a document. And then at 10 o'clock, I am doing a sort of 1 hour course online called Effective Infographics. I don't even know what software or what program we're going to be using, but I just thought it would be quite good because I'm going to have to do a final report next year. I've just put on a little bit more makeup because I have a meeting now at 2 o'clock with someone. I think the meeting should be about 2 till 3, so it's basically just discussing a project that we are working on. Anyway, so that's, I think it's called Effective Infographics. I think only I said 2 weeks, but it's actually 3 weeks. Course every Tuesday, 10 to 11. Anyway, so it was with Adobe Spark. No, it wasn't Adobe Spark. It used to be called Adobe Spark, then they changed it to Creative Cloud, and now it's called Adobe Express. So I used to use it maybe about a year ago, but I've used it quite a lot for making YouTube thumbnails, but now I've moved on to Canva. Anyway, so it's quite cool because the university has a sort of premium thing, so I can access all the premium features. So that might be quite cool. I might actually move back to using Adobe Express now I've got the premium features. Anyway, so I'm like doing a 3-week course and then there'll be some like coursework and then I'll get a little badge. Wait, I've been working on my LinkedIn because I realised it was really bad, so I've decided to update that, and I've watched some YouTube videos and read some articles on how to do that, and I've basically, some of it was still like present tense and it was stuff that I'd done like 5 or 6 years ago. My boyfriend is working locally today, so I'm going to be meeting him this afternoon. Not sure what time exactly. It'll be after I finished work. And we're going to go to a coffee shop. I haven't heard anything from him all day, so hopefully he's still okay to meet. I had missed calls from the estate agent while I was in that meeting. Anyway, the estate agent said that they hadn't sent out the sales advice. I was like, what is that? But anyway, the sales advice is basically saying that I want to progress with the sale. They have to send this sales advice out to my conveyancing solicitor and also the vendor solicitor to say that I'm actually progressing with the sale. And apparently the estate agent didn't know that I was progressing with the sale, but I thought that was quite clear. But it's because I have been getting a damp person around came a couple of weeks ago, and also I had a roof run yesterday. So I was like, yes, I am progressing with the sale, I want to buy the house. So they're going to send that off to the solicitors this afternoon via email, so they get it today. And after that, the vendor solicitor will send all their documents to my conveyancing solicitor, and we can actually get going with this, which will be exciting. I don't know why they've been waiting for so long. I wish they'd started a bit sooner. I am heading off to meet the boyfriend. He is driving from the location he has been at all day, and he's coming to a coffee shop near me, so I'm going to go and meet him in the coffee shop. So, wrapping up warm. It hasn't started snowing yet, but I know it is snowing fairly locally, despite not being forecast until Thursday. So I'm going to go to the coffee shop and actually buy my drink and sit down and start reading this book while I wait for him. So I'm currently reading The Nutcracker. So this is for book club, so you have to find a book or a magazine with pictures in and read it. So this has some very nice illustrations in it. So I thought this could qualify for my book. So I'm not much of like a graphic novel person, but no, there's the back. It's got mice. It's a bit of a weird shaped book, and then also I've got an issue because it doesn't have any page numbers. Like, what kind of book doesn't have page numbers? I was with the boyfriend for about 2.5 hours. We didn't go for dinner, so I'm gonna go and have some dinner downstairs now. Anyway, so we went to this coffee shop, and they do these vegan cakes and stuff. So not impressed at all. Anyway, I got a decaf cappuccino with oat milk, and the boyfriend got an Americano, and I ordered a brownie, which had peanut butter on top. But anyway, the actual brownie is very claggy. It wasn't fudgy. It was just like couldn't get it chewing in my mouth. It's like very bad. And then there was like a little protein banana loaf, which the boyfriend got. We kind of like shared, but I did not like it. It just tasted like solid protein powder and wasn't a great flavour, and the texture was all off. Like, very not good. Not good. I don't know, because I wouldn't give those to someone, I wouldn't even sell them. And they each cost like £2 or £3, so yeah. Won't be going back there, but I'm pleased I tried something because I want to have a snack and a drink. Anyway, I'm going to have dinner and then I'm going to go and read. I'm probably going to finish this book off. So it's Joe Hardy, Tales from a Young Vet. Apparently this was a BBC show in 2015. Well, this book was published in 2015. Quite enjoying it. It was actually so cold at the stables, like my hands were cold, I had to keep taking my fingers out of the gloves and holding them like this. Anyway, the arena was quite frozen, so I just did like trotting big circles and no cantering, just because it could be damaging for his legs and I didn't want him to slip. There was a very, very thin layer of snow. I have done a bit of a Tesco online shop. I was a bit shocked at the prices of food because I haven't really been on Tesco online groceries for a good maybe since November, and the prices have gone up so much because I was all excited because Heinz have released a vegan cream of tomato tin of soup, and it's like £1.70, and then I looked at the price of their normal soups and they're £1.70 as well, and then it's like 4 tins of soup for £5, which just seems like a lot. And there are other brands of soup, so I did get just 1 tin of the like Plant Chef Tesco soup, which was 65p, and it definitely used to be 50p last time I bought soup. I don't usually buy soup, I usually make it, but anyway. My bedroom radiator has been on for a couple of hours, and my room is still only 12 degrees. I don't really believe it, because it should be warmer than this by now. But I really like these like freebie things. This one is from NHS, and this one is from Consumer Council. 12 degrees, and this one is lit up 12 and 9. My face is all red. I just met my line manager, and at the end of the meeting, so I went through my presentation, we discussed some things, and then at the end of the meeting, I decided to announce that I've got Chilblains, which is a bit of a weird thing to announce because she has no idea because I'm working remotely. And I was like, just wondering, because you are wearing one white glove, so do you have Chilblains too? So I thought she might have some sort of advice or top tips or some sort of method. Anyway, she's just got eczema on one hand, and she thinks it's caused by stress, so she's got one stressed hand and one hand that's not stressed. So it's a bit embarrassing, isn't it? So my face has gone all red. I am going to go to a big ASDA and Sainsbury's after work today. I just want to pick up some little bits for my house. Just might as well get some cleaning things. And also, ASDA do the best peppermint and licorice tea. It's much better than Pucker tea, and it's only 70p for maybe 20 or 40 tea bags. I need to get some zebra pens because I'm running out. These pens are really nice to write with. And these zebra Z grips, so hopefully Alistair's got those. I need to buy an Easter egg for the boyfriend. And then also in Sainsbury's, I'm going to look for some wool tights just to keep me warm, and they're good to wear underneath my breeches for horse riding, as well as with skirts for day-to-day wear. Anyway, so I'm going to show you what I got. Mostly the reason for going was to get stuff for the house, but I forgot my list, but I remembered most of it. Some of the stuff I did not have, but anyway, I'll show you it now. This is like a sneak peek, because I am planning on doing a proper haul of things that I bought for my new house. But anyway, in Asda they had kind of like reductions on these towels, which are 100% cotton, super soft. So I got 2 white hand towels, and 2 bath towels. I think I'll also be getting some sort of camel or beige coloured large and maybe hand towels plus the bath mat. But anyway, I'm waiting till the house sale progresses a bit further. And then for cleaning products, I got some floor cleaner. This, I thought I wanted to get a nice container, and then I'm just going to decant cheaper stuff into this. Then I've got some gloves, and then this stuff which I thought would be good because I don't know how long the carpets have been down and I'm not planning on changing them. However, this stuff absolutely stinks. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to use it. Basically it's powder you spray and then you shake it over and then you vacuum it up afterwards. So I bought the boyfriend this M&M's Easter egg in Asda. It was £3, or they were doing 4 for £10, but I only need to buy 1 egg. These biscuits, Asda OT crumbles, these are accidentally vegan and they're only 50p. I think these were only 90p. That might be wrong, but that's what it said on the label. These were £1.15. These are just chia seeds. And then I also picked up these flax seeds. Oh yeah, this is something from for the house. This was £6.50 in Sainsbury, so I put that over in this pile. These air fresheners for my car, vanilla flavour, which is like the only scent I can tolerate. Oh yeah, and then I got 2 of these because the aloe veras are just growing and reproducing. So these are for my aloe vera plants on the kitchen windowsill. And then this graph refill pad. I think it's, squares and then also graph paper, so I'm looking forward to this. And this was only £3, so that's good. It is now a few hours later. I have just had dinner and I'm going out to a social group. We're meeting at a Starbucks and it's just like a general chit-chat girls sort of group. I'm going to go to the library now and I'm just going to brush my teeth and then head off to the library and do a morning of work and then come back to the house for lunch. I am now home from the library. I was just reading the National Food Strategy. So there was like a part 1 which was published in 2020 and then the part 2 I've currently gone to, and that was published in 2021. They're very large, long PDFs that I want to read and just make some notes about some key bits that are related to my work. So when I was walking back from the library, it was sleety. It does look just like rain, but it is actually a little bit sleety. So I like little ice crystals. It's not a full raindrop. Look at my window. I've got a Velux window because I'm in that loft and it's all covered in snow. This is exciting, but not great because I was meant to be having a riding lesson tomorrow, so I'm not sure if that's going to end up being postponed. But anyway, I finished work for the day, 6:30, and I am now going to go and clean all the surfaces in my bedroom, clean both bathrooms and also vacuum the house, and then I'm going to go and head down for my dinner. I spoke to the boyfriend yesterday for about an hour and a half over Microsoft Teams, and then I was just so tired I went to sleep probably a little bit before 9 o'clock. But anyway, it's now just before 6 and I've opened my window and there's a whole load of snow. This has never happened before, that I've had a whole clump of snow, and there's snow everywhere. I can't even see the hills over there. There's just so much snow. This is so fun. The big Tesco's online delivery just arrived, so I'm living with my dad and granny, so it's quite a lot of food because dad likes to bulk buy things like canned goods and also things of coffee. Anyway, I'm just putting my clothes away. I helped put the shopping away and I'm putting my clothes washing away. I like to make sure that there's quite like an even distance between each of my hangers. I just like the way it looks, although I know it's not normal, but I just like everything to be nice. This morning before work, I edited a YouTube video and I started editing this YouTube vlog, which I'm currently doing. And I've sent a couple of emails and I'm currently just reading a document that I want to read, just for a bit of background knowledge with my work. It's my aunt's birthday today, so I'm going to go downstairs and have some chocolate cake as well. My lesson this afternoon has been cancelled. It was meant to be a 5 till 6. It's just been cancelled because the roads are really bad and the arena is covered in snow. I now have a doctor's appointment at 2:30 to see the GP about my Chilblains. So they have been around for a long time. It's been well over 8 weeks. I've been using this like Snowfire stuff for about 6 weeks now, and if they are around for more than 2 to 3 weeks, I'm going to go see the doctor. So yeah, finally made the appointment, and I've just like, see that? It's more like blistering and actually quite painful. Like I'm actually struggling to get this promise ring on sometimes, because look, this new one just come and it's also on my sort of nail there, and also on this little nail there. They're actually like quite sore, believe it or not, and I have been awake in the night with the pain once. I was awake for an hour last week, but I just like, I need help. I am back now from the doctor's. It's about 3:30. I'm feeling a bit sad. There's nothing really they can do about the chilblains. I was hoping that they could give me a lotion or something, but they said there's no real treatment because it's like a problem inside the skin. And I just told it was really like painful. I've been woken up in the night. It's hard for me to write and hard for me to use cutlery. And it's just like really like hot and burny. It's not really itchy, but it's like, it's just uncomfortable. So yeah, I'm going to go and do blood tests on Monday next week, first thing. So that is going to be for like a baseline, maybe like blood issues if there's something wrong with the platelets, and also rheumatological issues like arthritis. But I'm just a bit annoyed because I kind of wanted there to be a cream or something. And she said that maybe if there is other things ruled out, then they will put me on niofidipine, which is like something, but the problem with that is that it lowers blood pressure. But my blood pressure was okay. She tested that and she asked what my weight is and everything, and it's all okay. I'm just drinking my decaffeinated soya milk latte with a lot of frothy milk on the top and gingerbread syrup. It's really good. I'm so happy because my thing has arrived. My little bathroom bin. It is so cute. It's actually going to make my eyes water. It's a countertop trash can by the brand Simple Human. I'm not sure if I'm going to go super expensive for all the bins in the, like the kitchen bin, like, how do you say it, Brabanta. But I just thought for the bathroom bin, I'm going to get a very decent bin. It's got a 5-year warranty. I just want like a little one because I don't think you need a big bathroom bin. It's just so cute. It came in a quite posh box actually. So it's about 5 inches wide and about 7.5 inches tall, like 16.8 centimeters. I'm actually really pleased. Look how cute this is. Just like, I think if I hold it next to me, you can see how small it is, but it's like only 1.5 litres big, and most bathroom bins would be 5 litres. Here is the 5-year warranty. Oh, maybe I could have done like an unboxing video for this, but it's not the most exciting video, is it? So this just slots on there, and then it's like, and it's fingerprint proof, so it doesn't have all the fingerprints. I don't know what, I'm really happy with this bin. It's a fingerprint proof stainless steel countertop trash can. So it's got a balanced swing lid, which is center weighted. It lifts easily and then gently swings back into place. Look how nice that bin is. And I've kind of got like, because the walls in the house are quite thick, the windowsill is quite thick, and this can just sit on the windowsill. Because the only things that would go in the bathroom bin would be like cotton buds and then sometimes those cotton wool pads for my face. So I just thought I should do a little bin, and it's so cute. I'm pleased with this. Yeah, I'm really happy with this purchase. I have finally finished reading all the literature that I had in my Mendeley files, and now I'm going to read some of this. So this is the McCance and Widdowson's Composition of Foods, and I bought this from World of Books maybe a couple of weeks ago, but anyway, at the beginning it's got all this bit about nutrition, and then further in it's got like all different food groups and the different nutrition, like vitamins and minerals per portion. So this will be good for the work that I am currently doing. So I just want to read some of this and sort of revise nutrition, and then I've got some notes in this folder from a course that I did a few years ago. I spoke to my sister for nearly 2 hours over the phone, which is a very long conversation, and I am now applying this Olaplex number 3. I did a video on this last year, and I'm actually running out of this bottle, so I might need to go and buy some more, but then it's very expensive, so I'm not so sure. So it's a bit awkward because you have to have wet hair, and then it's have to hang around with wet hair and then wash it off again. So you end up having 2 showers, which is a bit awkward on a cold day like today when there's snow and everything. Hello, it's now Saturday morning. I haven't got dressed yet. It's about 9 AM, but I don't know what I'm doing today because there's still snow everywhere. Probably unlikely I'm going to get to go riding this morning as planned. I think the cross-country sort of like have a go where you go around and do whatever jumps you want is probably going to be cancelled, and that was tomorrow, just because there is snow everywhere. I read for a couple of hours this morning and I finished off reading this book called From Here to Maternity, Pregnancy and Motherhood on the Autism Spectrum. I just saw it in the library last Saturday and I thought it might be good to pick up because they had a couple on the shelves. It's going to be at least a couple of years before I try and get pregnant, but I just thought I might as well read it now, and there's quite a lot of stuff I don't know about just because I don't know anyone in my immediate circle that's been pregnant. I give it 4.5 stars. I'm still admiring the cuteness of this bin. I need to go and put it downstairs with all my other homeware stuff. It's just so cute. There's this sort of like reformer Pilates place locally. Well, it's actually about 10 miles away. But anyway, they've kind of moved to a new location, so they're offering free lessons like this Pilates, reformer Pilates. Anyway, I've signed up for a free reformer Pilates lesson. It would usually be 50 minutes and cost £22, but these like taster sessions are 25 minutes, and free, which I think is still quite a big deal. But anyway, that's at 2 o'clock, so it's kind of like about 5 hours before then, and I'm not sure what I'm doing because of the weather. This morning I have been editing a YouTube video and I'm just getting that rendered now. It's currently on 68%. But anyway, I need to go and have lunch in a minute, so I'm not sure if it's going to finish by the time I need to leave to go to my reformer Pilates. But I'm now making Easter cards. So I've just decided, I looked online and I've decided to do these sort of bunnies, and then I'm cutting it out of different colours of paper. This is the current setup, so I've got like paper scraps here. I'm cutting out bunnies with this template. Here are some finished ones. I think I'm going to make 5 cards, just like 3 bunnies. And then I'm going to do like maybe this wolf or its tail and then write Happy Easter. And then I've kind of got all this stuff. There's more paper there and the stuff there and a basket there. So yeah, I've got all my stuff out and I'm currently watching a video about how to invest with nutmeg. I got to the village a little bit earlier, so I had a wander around and took some nice photos and did a little bit of footage just because it's such a picturesque place. I had the 25-minute Pilates taster session. It was very busy. There were a lot of people trying to take part, and it was the whole afternoon of like free taster sessions, so there were a lot of people trying to do that. It's a good workout. At the reformer Pilates they had tea, so I had some tea with almond milk, and they also had like special cupcakes that were purple and also these weird balls, but I don't even know what's in them, and I'm guessing they're a protein ball, but then I don't want to risk eating in case it's got milk in it, it makes me sick, so I kind of got a random purple ball to give someone. I went for a walk around the lake and through the forest. It was very nice, but it was a bit rainy. Sadly, it was snowing where the pony is kept, so I had all my stuff in the car, but I didn't end up going to the stables just because the ground conditions, it was just not suitable for riding. So I headed over to a big shopping centre. In Marks and Spencer's, I purchased a bra. It had a really good sale on it. It was £9 off, and I'm really pleased. It's really comfy. And I'm actually going to declutter one of my bras that I've already got as kind of like one in, one out system. In the food hall at Marks and Spencer's, I picked up these milk chocolate Florentines. They were £4.25, which is a little bit on the pricey side, but I know my dad really likes Florentines, and these will be for his Easter, along with like the fake Toblerone with mini eggs that I showed earlier this week. And then I also went into Next, didn't buy anything, also Boots, didn't buy anything, but in Pets at Home I picked up 2 packets of meaty sticks. So each of these has 6 sticks in it, and it's the Dreamies. I haven't previously seen Dreamies meaty sticks. I've only ever seen the Dreamies pouches, but anyway, this is for my sister's cat, who I will be visiting soon. I'm now going to get on with cutting out some more of these bunnies and trying to make my Easter cards. Hello, it is Sunday morning. Yesterday evening I finished off those Easter cards. I just have to add on like a little cotton wool bit for the tails. Anyway, this morning I'm meeting the boyfriend. We're meeting at halfway, so I'm driving an hour and he's driving an hour. And we're going to try out a new church, just because we're trying to do a bit of church hopping at the moment, and we haven't like particularly settled anywhere. So that's what I'm doing today, and also we're going to go out for a lunch afterwards in the city, which will be nice. So yeah, I'm running a little bit behind schedule because I'm meant to be eating breakfast by now. But anyway, this morning I started reading this book, so it's called The Woman Who Kept Everything. So it's not a rom-com or anything, which is quite good. It's quite a light-hearted book. But anyway, it's about this woman that's 79 years old and she is hoarding. So I'm enjoying that so far. I'm just read the first few chapters. So I'm just getting ready and then I'm going to head off. The new church that we went to was a little bit like a nightclub in terms of it being dark and bright flashing lights and very loud drums and music. It was good though, we enjoyed it. We had a walk around the city of Armagh and we had brunch. It was just before 12 o'clock when we got our food at Embers, which is probably the most reviewed place in Armagh. So the boyfriend got like the large full Irish breakfast, which was a really good price. It was only £8 and it came with a free Americano. And I got the kind of like design your own breakfast where each component cost 80p. So I think my meal was like £4. And then I also got a oat milk cappuccino. We continued to walk around a bit. And then we headed over to 40 and had another coffee. So I got a oat milk latte and the boyfriend got a sort of Americano, but it was called something else. And then we ended up going to another coffee shop, so it was very much a sort of coffee core date, but that was good because weather wasn't fit for much else. And in Cafe Nero, I got the salted caramel vegan cheesecake and the boyfriend got a pistachio latte, which is a very rogue choice for him because he tends to stick to the Americanos. Anyway, so in total we spent about 7 hours together. He got me some chocolate, which is this No-Mo not hazelnut crunch chocolate bar. Yeah, so I'm excited to try this. Haven't had it before. I'm going to go and have some dinner downstairs now and read a bit more of my book. So thank you for watching this vlog. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. And I will be doing some more vlogs as my house sale progresses. Bye.